Now I'm gonna eat some fruit for a meal. Right over here I have a banana called, it's a type of banana called a Burro Banana. I saw it at the grocery store and wanted to try it because I always eat the other one that's so common. And this one was like 4 times more expensive per pound than the regular banana. And honestly, when I tried it, it wasn't too different. Maybe like a tiny bit meatier in texture, but that was it. Still kind of nice. And then I got some seeded red grapes, which taste okay, honestly. And I've got some leftover jackfruit that was a lot of effort to, cut and take out from the giant jackfruit, but it was worth it. And it's very sweet and delicious. Hello. Here I am warming up some miso soup I made the other day. Thinking of uploading a video on how to make it, because this is a really tasty go-to soup. And it's only when filming that I notice how dirty my stovetop is and that it got to be cleaned. Made some rice in the Instant Pot. And here are my bananas ripening on the counter. Okay, let's top it with some green onion. Gotta have something bright and fresh with your cooked food. And here I have some white rice with toasted sesame seeds on top. I buy the bag of toasted sesame seeds at the Asian market, and then I toast them some more, so it actually has more flavor. And this is a really good combo for a meal. Miso soup with a lot of mushrooms and rice. Okay, so I set my meal down in front of my computer so I can finish watching the last episode of The Marvelous Miss Maisel on Amazon. And I've really been liking this show. It's been really fun to watch. So before I eat my meal, I'll show some gratitude, or I'll practice some gratitude and thank my food. Thank you, food. Okay, so I just tried to make Rainbow Plant Life's Gochujang noodles. And I have some leftover green juice. Let's do a taste test. Very good. Hello, here I am trying a bar of Tony's Chocolonely chocolate bar. I saw this brand of chocolate featured on the Netflix documentary show called Rotten, the chocolate episode. This brand is supposed to be a brand that pays the farmer fairer. As for the flavor, it's really nice. And it's also a really hefty bar. I ate a good part of it. I like to eat dark chocolate. This is like the 70% dark chocolate. and it's vegan. There's no milk in it. I like dark chocolate as opposed to milk chocolate. And often when you get, like, when you try dark chocolate bars, depending on who made it, country of origin and stuff, it could be really sour, which when it's dark chocolate, it's really bitter, which I like, but not when it's also sour. But this one's not sour. This one's pretty smooth. The only thing that is kind of inconvenient about this bar is because it's so thick, and the way the grooves are not straight lines, it's hard to break it off into smaller chunks. Like, I tried using my teeth and it hurts my teeth, so I have to get a knife and chop it up so I can eat it. But all in all, I like this chocolate. So I just tried to make PB with Jay's banana bread recipe. His is a whole food plant-based version. So hopefully it turns out well. This is the closest thing I have to a bread loaf pan. And I forgot I didn't have parchment paper, so I did have to spray the pan with some oil. And then I forgot to add peanut butter until the very end. So it's not as well mixed in as it could have been. And then I don't actually have measuring cups. So I tried my best with an Asian soup spoon, a regular spoon, and a small bowl to mash it up with a cup, tablespoon, and teaspoon. Hopefully that works out. We'll see. So this is about to go in the oven, and we'll see how it turns out. I'm gonna eat some watermelon while I wait for the banana bread to bake. This watermelon isn't as sweet as I would hope it to be, but it's still refreshing. Also, I have extra ripe bananas that I ripen for making banana bread, and I'll put the extra just because they're so ripe. I don't want to let them go any further, and the tops broke off. I'm gonna put the extra in this container here and freeze them to use in smoothies. And it's really nice when they're this sweet to go in smoothies. Okay, there we go. Into the freezer they go. I think those bananas have some more time to go. I can probably eat them before then, some of them. If not, they'll go into this container too. Straight out of the oven. I'm glad it rose a bit more. Because I used, not the skinnier loaf pan, it came out kind of thin. But I guess because of the baking powder and baking soda, it rose more, which is nice. Now, it smells really good, and I still have to wait for it to cool down before I cut into it. So I'm anticipating that moment. Don't forget to turn off the oven light. Okay, it's time to try the banana bread. I think it's cool enough by now. A little warm, but not hot anymore. Okay, here we go. I added cinnamon and blackberries to this recipe. I added the blackberries because usually I would eat them fresh, but the ones I got were pretty bad tasting fresh. So I was thinking it would work better baked. Oh, wow, it's still pretty intact, the blackberry. I would have thought it would pop or so. It would have popped or something, but let's try. Okay, yeah. It's better baked. Texture is really nice. But I think I could have added more maple syrup. Yeah, it could definitely be sweeter. Pretty good though. Quite bready. But could definitely be sweeter. For the sweetness, I wouldn't say it's a problem with the recipe because I didn't have any proper measuring cups or spoons, so I didn't follow it perfectly. I'm still gonna drizzle the banana bread with some maple syrup. I think I would enjoy it more that way.